Sunday. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
7 yards there and a first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
You look at this Niner defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
They will run for the first time here with White. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shelton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run straight ahead here with White, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. First down, here's White. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Rashad White, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them. Now in his 8th year in the NFL.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
They've got his man complete. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Purdy now to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the 49ers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now a play fake here on first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And Charles, you think about this offense, and it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks.
And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose.
And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
I know it's a phrase that sounds really cool, strip sack, but all we're talking about is getting to the guy, getting to the passer, making the tackle, making the play, but do a little bit extra, right? Stripping the ball out, working the arm free. That's become a big emphasis for all defenders.
Yeah, and as a defender with the emphasis, this is something that's practiced.
Practiced all the time. Taking the ball away, creating turnovers, that's really job one for any defense because that's how you win in today's NFL.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they...
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait till the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers at that situation, they really become magnified.
They'll run on 1st down. Finch, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
They'll look to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So the completion good for just 3, and that will bring up second down. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Throwing here, Purdy.
This will be caught at Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Purdy looking to throw.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brandon Ayuk.
As the first half is winding down.
And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Third and 4.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached half.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 73 yards. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Here comes the Rams punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he's really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. This is McCaffrey on the give. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Purdy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got...
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. Now back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, Finch, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Rams have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Play action. Now Purdy. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Rams are right back in this football game. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Finch. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this down to the 23.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Purdy bootlegging it. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set them back on 2nd.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll drop to throw.
That's complete to Otten. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Here's second down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He gets that one complete to Wicks.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Here's first and goal.
Back to throw. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal.
And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Oh, what a catch by Ayuk.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Of course, the game can't end with a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack.
So now you get an untimed play, which should be the last one, unless it happens again and there's another defensive penalty.
Now Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he's going to be taken down, but flags all over the field, and I don't think this is going to stand. Well, I have to say that I've never, ever seen this one before. They get the interception, but instead of taking the football, they accept the penalty.
But Brandon, you ever heard the term overthinking it? Because that's what it feels like to me. They had the interception. Why are you going to turn that one back? I'm really curious to hear what the explanation would be for making that decision.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
So the victory here for San Francisco.